Amid a chaotic period in East Java, a woman arose with unwavering courage, becoming the voice of the silenced. Her bravery has inspired many people to stand against injustice and protect the rights that should rightfully belong to everyone. Her name is Marsinah.
Who exactly is Marsinah? Marsinah worked at PT Catur Surya, a watchmaking factory located in Porong, Sidoarjo, East Java. She was known to be very vocal about works' rights during her life. She was born in Ngelundo, Nganjuk on April 10, 1969. Marsinah is the second of three children born to Sumini and Mastin. Marsinah, a labor activist, lost her mother when she was just 3 years old and was raised by her grandmother and aunt in Ngelundo village, Nganjuk, East Java. From a young age, Marsinah became determined to be independent, recognizing the struggles her grandmother and aunt faced in meeting their daily needs.
In 1993, unrest gripped the workers of PT Catur Putra Surya, a watch company in Porong, Sidoarjo, East Java. The cause was the company's non-compliance with the East Java Governor's Circular Letter Number 50 of 1992, which required business owners to increase workers' basic wage by 20%, from 1,700 rupiah to 2,250 rupiah per day. This government policy was welcomed by the workers, but was ignored by the company, which was reluctant to adjust wages according to the regulation.
Marsinah was involved in a meeting that it caused plans for a demonstration on May 2, 1993. She participated in the demonstration and negotiations until May 5, 1993, and submitted 12 demands to the company, including a request to raise the basic daily wage from 1,700 rupiah to 2,250 rupiah. She also served as a representative for 15 workers who were set to negotiate with the company.
The disappearance of Marsinah. In the afternoon of May 5, without Marsinah, 13 workers accused of inciting the demonstration were taken to the military district command 0816 Sidoarjo. They were forced to resign from CPS. They were accused of holding a secret meeting and preventing other employees from going to work. Marsinah even went to the Sidoarjo military district command to inquire about the whereabouts of her colleagues, who had been summoned earlier after that at around 10 p.m. Marsinah disappearance.
On May 8, 1993, Marsinah reportedly disappeared and was found lifeless in the Jatiwilangan forest, Nganjuk, East Java, at the age of 24. After being found dead, Marsinah's body was autopsied twice. Based on the result of the second post-mortem conducted by the Dr. Sutomo Surabaya team, the fourth pelvic bone was crushed. The left pubic bone was broken into pieces. The right pubic bone was broken, and the right large intestine bone was broken and separated. The right thigh bone was completely broken. The left labia was torn, and there were bone fragments. There was a wound on the inside of the genital measuring 3 centimeters long, as well as bleeding in the abdominal cavity.
Forensic expert Abdul Munim Idris said that the cause of Marsinah's death was not due to a blunt object stabbing, but rather a firearm that was fired into the genital cavity until the surrounding bones were crushed. As quoted from tirto.id, this means, according to him, the perpetrator was someone who had access to firearms during the New Order era. This is also in line with the testimony of the 9 defendants, the owner and security officer of PT CPS, who admitted that they were forced to confess by military officers through torture and abuse. The 9 defendants were acquitted by the Supreme Court's decision because they were considered not proven to have killed Marsinah. Meanwhile, Amnesty International said in its report that the trial was intended to obscure the military's responsibility for the killings. 30 years on, Marsinah's killers have never been revealed in a court.
In 1993, the world remembered Marsinah's struggle, not only with tears, but also with an award. She was awarded the Yap Thiam Hin Award, a prestigious award in Indonesia given to individuals or groups who bravely fight for and defend human rights, even at great personal risks. This award was given by the Human Rights Study Center Foundation and is named after the Chinese-Indonesian human rights activist Yap Thiam Hin, who is known as a staunch advocate for the uprising. Marsinah was chosen for her steadfastness in rejecting the oppression of workers and her bravery in demanding social justice, even at the cost of her own life. She became a symbol of the struggle of workers often marginalized by the system and power. The awarding of this recognition simultaneously served as a slap in the face for the state. How a regular female worker who was silent for fighting for the truth must instead receive acknowledgement from civil society, not from the government.
Struggle should serve a reminder that human rights are not just a discourse, but must be respected. His struggle should be a valuable lesson for the labor movement and women's rights. In addition, Marsinah courage, sword, and phrase used to fight injustice, and Raymond used the right to life, liberty, and freedom from inhuman treatment must always be upheld.